Welcome in, gentlemen. At this time, I will call the regular meeting of the Perry City Council for July the 2nd, 2019 to order. We have a quorum. At this time, I'll invite you to stand and join us for the invocation and pledge of allegiance to the flag. This evening, Councilman Reverend Willie King from Faith Bible Fellowship will lead us in the invocation.
Father God, we thank you so much for this beautiful day. I thank you for the city. I pray, Lord, we here in the city, Lord, we appreciate the safety that we have in the city, and we want to thank you for our administration. I ask you to bless this meeting as we pray. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. At this time, I ask Councilman Jones to lead us in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item 4 on our agenda this evening is recognition and presentations. Item 4A is a recognition of newly promoted sergeants on the fire department. Clint Nixon, Brian Banks, Hunter Flournoy, and Asa Stanton. Chief, are you going to introduce them to us this evening?
Yes, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, thank you very much for this opportunity. If you guys, the 4 of you, would come forward, please. So after a rigorous testing process and assessment center, these 4 men have taken a written test. They had to successfully pump one of our fire engines, and then they had to sit before a panel and answer several questions. And I'm proud to say that all 4 of them did an outstanding job, and we're happy tonight that they're here as new sergeants. So I kind of want to introduce them to you a little bit. First, Hunter Flournoy, get on the end. He's originally from Prattville, Alabama. He lives in Byron with his wife of 5 years, Miss Summer, and they have 2 boys, Hayden and Landon. He's been in the fire service now for 11 years and been with the Perry Fire Department for 5 of those. He's a nationally registered paramedic, and he has an associate's degree in fire science, and that's Hunter Flournoy. Then we have here, second on my left, Asa Stanton. His hometown is Stockport, Iowa. And he's married to Miss Andrea for 9 years. They have a 4-year-old daughter, Shanley. He's been in the fire service with us for 5 years, all that time with the city of Perry. And he helps us with our IT projects. He's very good with computers and helps us with some of our Excel spreadsheets and things like that, and also with our turnout gear. Then we have Clint Nixon. He was actually born and raised here in Perry, a local man, passionate about serving the citizens of Perry, and that's what he plans to do for a long time. He's got 5 years in the fire service, all with the Perry Fire Department, and he helps us out with our SCBA repairs and pre-fire plans, things like that. And if you see him around town when he's not being a firefighter, he actually does a lot of agricultural stuff. You might see him picking up pecans, things like that around the city of Perry. But he does some farming stuff around. And then we have Brian Banks right here on my left. He's a Warner Robins is his hometown. He's married to Miss Winna, and I believe she's here tonight as well. We thank her for coming, and their daughter Allison is with him as well. He's got 5 years in the fire service, all with the city of Perry, and he's also in charge of our fire library that we have in our fire department. So again, these are our 4 newest fire sergeants, and I'm happy to introduce them to you tonight. So, gentlemen, if y'all would look back at Mayor and Council.
Congratulations on your promotion and fulfilling all the requirements of the sergeant rank.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here with us. Council members, any comments?
Thank you
Just congratulations, and thank you. We're so happy that you're here, and please stay forever.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Item 5 is community partner updates. Is there any community partners here this evening that'd like to address council at this time? citizens with input. Is there any citizens here this evening that would like to address council at this time? Thank you. Item 7 is review of the minutes. 7A is council consideration of the minutes for June 17th, 2019 work session, for the June 18th, 2019 pre-council meeting, and the June 18th, 2019 council meeting. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept these minutes as presented. Well, a motion and a second. Is there an addition, deletion, or changes to these minutes as presented? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. The minutes were approved unanimously. Thank you. Item 8 is old business. 8A is an ordinance for the second reading and adoption. 8A1 is the second reading of an alcohol ordinance to amend the city code of ordinances. Mr. Smith.
Mayor Pro Tem. Mayor Pro Tem and Council, you have before you tonight for second reading and consideration, an ordinance updating, actually replacing our alcoholic beverages ordinance. The goals behind this initiative are to bring our code in line with current state and federal regulations and standards. There have been a lot of changes over the past couple of years, and our code did not reflect that pertaining to alcoholic beverages. And also to open up the city and be ready for economic development initiatives pertaining to alcohol should they arise. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Council members, do you have any questions of Mr. Smith? Thank you, Mr. Smith. This is the second reading of this ordinance. Is there anyone here in the public this evening that would like to make any comments relative to this ordinance? Thank you. At this time, I will entertain a motion to approve the ordinance that has been presented by staff.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. This does require a voice vote. Those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please let the record show that the ordinance passed unanimously. Item 9 is any other old business. 9A is any old business from the Mayor Pro Tem. I have none. Item 9B is old business from council members. Ms. Fire Grace, Mr. Jones, Mr. Hunt, no, Mr. Jackson,
No.
Mr. King. Any old business from the city manager, Mr. Gilmore?
No, sir.
Any old business from the assistant city manager, Mr. Smith?
No, sir.
Any old business from the city attorney, Mrs. Brooks?
No, sir.
Thank you. Item 10 is new business. 10A is matters referred from the July the 1st, 2019 work session and the July 2nd, 2019 pre-council meeting. Ms. Gilmore, as I understand, there is no items that were moved forward from either one of those meetings. Correct. Thank you. Item 10B is awards of bids. 10B1 is bid number 2019-28, animal shelter fencing. Mr. Worthington.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem and Council. Tonight, staff is asking that you award bid number 2019-28, the animal shelter fencing. We followed all our standard practices in contacting registered vendors, and we also posted this bid solicitation to the City of Perry's website and the Georgia Procurement Registry. We received 5 bids ranging from $18,445 to $25,345, and it is staff's recommendation that we award this bid to the low bidder, which was GBNS Services LLC, in the amount of $18,445. I can answer any questions. Yeah.
Any questions from Mr. Worthington relative to the bid? Thank you, Mr. Worthington. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the bid as presented by staff.
So moved. Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. The bid was accepted unanimously. Bid B2 is a bid number 2019-34. It's the wastewater treatment plant landscaping maintenance. Mr. Worthington.
Yes, sir, it's the final bid staff's asking you to approve tonight. It's 2019-34, which is landscape maintenance at the wastewater treatment plant. Once again, we followed all our standard practices in contacting registered vendors. We posted this on the City of Perry's website and the Georgia Procurement Registry, and we received 4 responsive bids ranging from $10,500 annually, $36,000 annually. It would be staff's recommendation that we award this bid to the low bidder, which was TCCN LLC, doing business as Realtor Solutions, in the amount of $10,500.
What questions do you have for Mr. Worthington relative to the bid? Thank you, Mr. Worthington. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept the bid that has been recommended by staff for wastewater plant treatment maintenance.
So move.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the bid was approved unanimously.
Thank you.
Item 10C is special events application. 10C1 is the City of Perry is hosting Summer at the Splash Pad on Saturday, July the 20th, 2019, from 5 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. Ms. Turpin.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem and Council. So the City of Perry is requesting to host the Summer at the Splash Pad at Creekwood Park on Saturday, July 20th, from 5 p.m. to approximately 9:30 p.m. This event will feature, obviously, the Creekwood Splash Pad, the new playground that has been installed out there, as well as free family-friendly activities, a free cookout to the first 200 in attendance, and then the movie will begin at sunset. What I'm asking tonight is permission to use the Creekwood Park facilities as well as city staff as deemed appropriate for this event.
What questions do you have relative to the special events application presented by Ms. Turpin? Thank you, Ms. Turpin.
Thank you.
At this time, I will entertain a motion to accept this application as presented by staff.
So move.
There's a motion second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the application was approved unanimously.
Thank you.
Item 11 is council member items. Ms. Bynum Grace. Mr. Jones.
Mayor Pro Tem, I'd like to point out for the public good at our GMA conference, I attended an economic development class, and the City of Perry was held up twice as a standard, once for its rural zone application, and also for the job that the city has done in business recruitment. And it was just really a privilege to get to hear the City of Perry talk about in such favorable terms at our convention.
That's outstanding. We've got an outstanding staff that does quality work, and we really appreciate all that they do. Thank you for that feedback. Mr. Hunt.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank the Public Works Department, the Fire Department, the Police Department, and the other city staff that helped with the water battle on Saturday. That's right, wasn't it Saturday? We had a good time. Us children had a large time. We really enjoyed it. The only thing I could suggest for next year would be, instead of having it 1 hour, have it 2 hours.
There was one child there that had a really big squirt gun that I ran into.
I saw him, and
Yeah, he was
I think
flicking
he
out everywhere.
wet just about everybody was there.
I think he did, but I think everybody enjoyed it and had a great time.
Yes, it did.
Thanks for your leadership on that, Mr. Hunt. Mr. Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Can't top that one, huh? Mr.
No,
King.
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Mr. Gilmore?
No, sir.
Nothing this evening. Mr. Smith, anything from Assistant City Manager?
No, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Newby from the City Attorney's Office?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Item 12 is department head items. We'll start with the city clerk. Ms. Warren, anything from you this evening?
No, sir.
Ms. King, anything from administration and finance?
No, sir.
Mr. Wood, community development?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Public works, Mr. Smith, your other hat?
No, sir.
Nothing at all? Okay. Ms. Turpin, anything from?
Yes,
your
please. Next Friday is gonna be our next Food Truck Friday, so mark your calendar for July 12th. We're gonna have some beloved favorites as well as some exciting new trucks. So please come out and you're guaranteed a great time.
Well, didn't you guys put out FYI Perry today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
It looked to me like you've got that filled up with events all month long. So
Yeah, she does a great job putting us right at the top, front and center, so I appreciate that.
Looks like we're
First
gonna
thing you
have
see.
Another great month.
Yeah.
Mr. Worthington?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Ms. Palmer, anything from communications this evening?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Chief Parker?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Chief Lynn?
Nothing for me.
sir.
Ms. Harden, anything for us this evening? Oh, golly, but it was all the stuff that's going on around here, I figured all of you'd have something. But I would like to, add to Mr. Hunt, that was a great event, and I'll address that in my comments in a few minutes. So you guys did a fine job on that. Item 13 is any comments from the general public. Anyone here that would like to address council at this time? Thank you. Item 14 is Mayor Pro Tem items. I would like to start by saying, adding to Mr. Hunt's thank you to the entire staff for what I would call a wildly successful weekend. We started with the concert on Friday night and ended up with outstanding fireworks that we were working on, even though it was the Chamber of Commerce that was putting it on. Our staff was there in support of that. But you guys did an outstanding job, and I would like to compliment every member that worked in all the departments. It's hard to name all the departments because everybody was engaged at one point or the other of making it a very successful weekend. So I would like to thank you for that. Again, encourage everyone to come out to Food Truck Friday. I understand we had about 4,000 of our closest friends at our last one. And, will you guarantee the weather that you had last time on July 11th? Yes, through the fire department, okay. That was outstanding, so we're glad to hear that. Our next meeting will be here on the 15th of July and the 16th. We will have our work session in this room on the 15th, and we'll have our pre-council meeting upstairs on the 16th, and our regular council meeting here in this chamber at 6 p.m. on the 16th. I would like to remind everybody that all of our meetings are open to the public, and we would invite your attendance and participation. Is there anything else to come before council this evening? If not, we will stand adjourned.